ba bump, bump, ba ba bump, bump. Hello, folks. All right, so one of the things I definitely want to mention is that I wanted to make this video because I took some significant findings again, and I've realized that the AC and the chemtrails, whether it be in any of these, it could just be, any of these might as well just be interchangeable, are no longer bothering me, because what happens is you cross these thresholds, and it's like, whereas like the elites, they have to take like this medication to maintain a threshold to where none of this stuff bothers them, so they mesh in with regular society, and this medication masks them and they can't be discovered because this stuff is nasty. All this stuff is nasty. So essentially what I started to notice is that this used to bother me, like cell phones in general, certain foods, a lot of things, like smoking marijuana, drinking a beer used to bother me. But if I spend like 8 hours sun gazing, or 6, 7, 8, 6 hours, none of that stuff is like anything at all. It's like it doesn't exist anymore. So I greatly pulled myself light years ahead of where I was at by increasing the regimen triple fold and pulling all of these things to a lower vibration in contrast from where I'm standing at. And then when these things happen, you could just rebuild. Like, you just say, oh, these 5G things, these millimeter waves are still giving people headaches. Cell phones still bother people, I guess. And that same thing that bothers is the same thing that triggers the nanotech. So another thing to consider is that, like, all the streets and everything are all loaded with nanotech 5G on the light posts and everything else. So all that shit's all rigged. The whole fucking streets, cities, everything all have 5G technology rigged to it. So you just want to be sure. You want to be sure where you're at. This isn't accurate depictions, but you just get the idea that this raises the frequency of your chakra and everything else to a place, your physique, everything, your body, the whole stuff is optimized to a place to where none of this stuff's a factor, because all of these things maintain a separation between you and it. So just for an example, if you look at the time, from the time when you first started sun gazing and you said, man, that shit hurts, I can't stare in the sun for more than a few minutes or whatever, and then you got to the point to where it actually started to feel good, or you were outside for like hours or whatever it was, in the midday sun even, then you have greatly, significantly risen out of these trappings here. I mean, you spend one night binge drinking and you go back out to the sun and you can't look at it, means that you're just at a low vibration. But if you're at high vibration, you spend a night binge drinking, you come back outside, it's like pulling a cheap jacket off. You're just like, oh, whatever. And you detox and you keep moving. So it's like, wow, like this stuff is just becoming like nothing, because it's all silent weapons. It's a quiet war they're fighting. They don't want you to realize that you're at war. So all the weapons are all silent, and they can't change the rules. They can't say, well, 5G people attack these people up here. They don't, because you're a reject, because you're up here. Because you can't go underground like this. It'll be a disaster. It'll be a disaster. You can't go under there like that. So that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, whenever all of this blows over and is gone, and you're here, feel free to just start rebuilding, because nobody's going to come and be able to deceive you or make you think, oh yeah, don't you think that you're crossing state lines right now? Nope, I am where I am. I am what I am. Simple. It's like so simple. Oh no, I'm not accepting any deals with you right now. It's just so simple. And you just move on and keep building. And all this stuff will be a thing of the past, for sure. It's inevitable one way or another. And we're taking all the necessary routes to make sure that it's inevitable. And people don't have to worry. So sun gazing, breathing meditation is the highest vibration. that you want to be on in these times. They want people to think that you just need a gun or something like that. No, that's not going to be it. You just need some food supply. No, that's not it. That's not it. You need plenty of this guy, because this is the dude that's going to make sure that you're good. And the things you want to look for, again, is loss of appetite, the white spot in your vision. That's the Christ consciousness. That's when you know the guardian is inside of you and he's protecting you from the inside out. That's what you want. So you got to build on that. Just take care of yourself and just try to stay hydrated with things that don't have plastic in it, because plastic is keeping you from being electrical. It dulls all your electrical responses. Don't allow you to see the trees. It doesn't allow you to see the sun. It doesn't allow you to see anything that's happening. It doesn't allow you to see auras. Plastic is bad. Plastic's messed up. It's everywhere. So yep, greatly reduce it, and you can compute it. Until then, make sure that you guys know for sure. And a lot of people out there laughing, sun gazing, that's crazy, you're gonna go blind. They're like down here, man. There's nothing really you can do about them, but you can do the most you can to try to help by just spreading awareness. But you know, the whole unicorn thing is the thing that's gonna save a lot of these people, because these people, man, they don't care. They're so tired from their jobs, whatever it is, they just can't think about this right now. They're just like, oh, just barely getting by. They don't even realize that voting is bad. Like, it's weird. It's like everybody knows that somebody now knows you shouldn't be voting. That's a disaster. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. But yep, just note, just keep on sun gazing, breathing, meditating, and beat the odds. And you know what I mean? Stand tall like a rod. Until then, when you get awake, stay awake.